Hey guys, and welcome back to AI War. I am SeiferKatt, and today I've given up. That's not true, I haven't quite given up. That would be horrible to give up at this stage. No, what I've given up on is I cannot fight against New Earth just yet. I've made a little bit of progress, but I'm frankly just throwing my forces against them repeatedly. What I need is more resources. I need to be able to build more ships. Otherwise, I'm not really gaining anything. So, the colony of, well, the system of Armageddon has recently had rebels rise up there. So my plan is I'm going to defeat Armageddon. They've only got mostly level 2 ships, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Since I believe most of the ships coming through are fairly high level. You've got some level 4s, lots of level 4s actually. And also, you know, the Wasp Golem, or the Hive Golem rather. So they should be able to beat whatever's in there. So that's my plan. Because we need more resources. We lack resources so much. And until we get resources going, we're not going to succeed. So while they succeed, we will succeed. There was a joke there, and I think it fell apart in translation. But that's alright, because jokes are not needed. Jokes are silly. So we're going to rebuild these planets that we lost somehow. So we need to save Armageddon, and Armageddon should be fairly easy to save, as I just said. We've got 182 ships, plus a whole bunch of wasps. Is there anything I need to particularly be afraid of at Armageddon? They've got a lot of missile frigates, but that's dealable. The real danger is this colony. We can't afford to let them loot or take it. But if we take it, that'll give us an extra 55 resources per second. Doesn't seem like a lot actually compared to what we're missing, but it'll be something. Actually, we should be able to see if there's anything dangerous here. There's a super terminal. Super terminals can be dangerous, right? Yeah, it decreases AI progress, but then it spawns AI ships. So we may not want to do that. We might just let them get to level 3, because frankly, most of what we're fighting are level 3 anyway right now. So we're just building up our forces as we do. Get the forces from Ariel, get the forces from Fires of Doom. We've, to be honest, got 2 hours to do this, but we're not going to leave the rebels hanging for 2 hours. That seems impolite. One thing we do have is a lack of resources. Quite significant lack of resources, in fact. And the fortresses are slowly building and killing my resource cap, but it's alright. We are rebuilding while this happens. A lot of rebuilding going on, in fact. I'm not sure why I've got so many things at Jove. Oh right, I didn't want them to come through. I like this force field generator that has no health in it. We should really get an engineer to fix that. I mean, it'll further kill our resource cap, but whatever. We shouldn't have a shield that's got no shield on it. It's sort of pointless. I mean, it's adorable, look at it. It looks like the AI only busted the shield down enough to actually get through the gate. Man, that must have meant they were pretty close. One thing I've decided, next game, despite how much I like the Devour Golem, I'm not having the Devour Golem again. It was a bad idea, it just wastes my time. This is why my friends tell me not to pick it, not to allow it in games. Cool. So they should be able to avoid the Devour Golem fairly easily. Hopefully. I'm going to trust them that they can do it. If they can't, they'll die, whatever. That is concern that you hear in my voice if you're wondering what that sounded like. Concern. Brilliant. Well, we've got a lot of wasps now. We've got 200 wasps, approximately. The guitar is going wild. That's always a good sign. Wild guitar means wild fight ahead. I think. Makes sense. I mean, it sounds propheric? Like prophecy. Look at this Devour Golem trying to chase them. They've gone around them entirely. That's pretty funny. But they might... No, they're going to get away. Oh, some of them won't. Some of the guys at the back. There's only 5 at the back that probably won't get away. Oh, he's trying. He's not going to get out of there, is he? Oh! That guy's dead. But everyone else will escape. That's not bad. One ship out of all those ships failing to escape is pretty decent. And I don't think these guys have much of a chance actually, but unless we do it like that. Do a sort of V. No. Nope. Get out of there. Yeah, that'll be fine now. Okay, we're really just worrying about small numbers of ships. We should be worried about the Rebel Party. The Rebel Party is a good name for this episode. Hopefully I remember it. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to be changing the format of this series a little bit because there's a lot of rebuilding now as I try and take on the main homeworlds. So I will be cutting a lot more violently. That sounds like I'm actually cutting someone or myself. No. I won't be cutting, I'll be cutting video. I'm glad we got that cleared up before people thought weird shit. We could build missiles. No, not yet. That may be a thought for coming to here though. So we'll be cutting a little bit more violently so we have a lot of less boring shit taken out. But today we are actually doing an attack, so you know, we're keeping this. And I think we've got enough ships for Armageddon. I hope. I think we've got enough. I'll wait for these guys to get in and then we'll have enough, definitely. Speaking of ships coming to Armageddon, didn't we have... Where was that? There it was. We wanted that to be building a new shield. Did you fix that shield up? You didn't. Why have you not fixed that shield? You should be fixing that shield, bro. You're so lazy. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know why it's not repairing that shield. Should be. I don't know. Anyway, we now have a lot of ships. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Wasps. They are always a good starting unit. And then we will crush the enemy. The good news is that'll mean Mars will start reinforcing, so that'll distract them. I think. I'm worried about Loki. I think there's going to be a cross-planet wave soon, and that Loki is going to be a danger. But that's alright. Hopefully. Okay. Here he is. First thing we do is unleash the Wasps. The Wasps do a lot of damage. And then we send everyone else in. After the Wasps have caused the distraction. That actually works rather well. But I've forgotten where I want to attack. Probably... You know what? The Wasps are doing very well. The Wasps have just caused an epic clusterfuck in here. That pleases me. It's exactly what we want to cause when we start a fight. And we're apparently converting ships to our side. That's good too. The Wasps are just running at whoever they see. I like those Wasps. They are the best unit in the game. Well, with the Wasps doing relatively well, we should probably... Actually... No, I've got to hold the planet before they'll uncloak. Which is acceptable. Alright. So there's an ion cannon in there, is there? Oh, I got an achievement. How awesome is that? What is firing? Oh, Sentinel frigates. Alright, well that makes sense. Look, let's just group move, get everyone who we can into that fight as soon as possible. Actually, this guy can even go in there. Not that it really mattered, they just fled instantly. Well, actually they didn't even flee, they just died instantly. That's my favourite type of fleeing. We're going to destroy this now before it kills us all. Because it will kill us if we don't destroy it now. And we're just going to race for this thing. These guys can hang out in here. They might as well. Then we've got the bomber starships. They tend to do not as well as I thought they would, but the bombers themselves always do fantastically. And yeah, cool. So now I think it's time for a colony ship. And what we also need while we're thinking about it is we need a research ship. Now I think we had one, no, the Jove one stays there. We have another one at Tarak. He can come into Armageddon. Oh, in fact, that rebel's going to try to take him out. We should be able to build those rebels now, if I read that correctly. Your entire team can use their facilities to build rebel ships. Brilliant. Now, one thing I'd like to say about this game is, I know I'm fighting quite slowly now, but the thing is, if you're playing multiplayer with friends, like a lot of games are better with, this part of the game isn't quite so long, because you do tend to have people, like, preparing their invasions at the same time. So it's not as tedious, I suppose, is the way I'm looking at the words I'm looking for. I'm not saying the game itself is tedious. I'm just saying there are aspects of it sometimes where it gets a little bit on the long side. I don't have anything against the game though. This is kind of the most dangerous part of the game, where I could start getting impatient. Devour Golem at Rose. Oh shit! Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! It's already wiped out a whole bunch of guys, hasn't it? It's going to wipe out a few more. Nothing to do to stop that. In fact, it looks like it's leaving now. It is eating its fill. No, it hasn't. You know what? Stuff it. I don't even care anymore. I'll just stop this production for a moment. That gives me so much resources. It's this thing that's taking up all my resources. No, maybe not. It is taking up a fair chunk of resources, though, I suppose. And we're getting resources from this guy now. Cool. Alright. And there we should have a rebelling human colony. We do. So now we can build the resistance ships, which are pretty strong. I mean, the resistance ships are very strong, in fact. We've been kind of, not relying on them, but they've been wandering around for a while, and they've been rather helpful. One thing I might do is build the Command Station Mark II for resources, just because it'll give me more resource growth, and that way the AI won't get as strong by reinforcing forever. The incident is here. There's no real reason to attack it. Let us just shield this place then. This is where all my resources go again. But it's okay, because this guy's producing a lot. And we should have... yeah, these ships are actually pretty dangerous. The fighter bombers do 200,000 damage per hit. My bomb Mark 4s only do 39 per hit. I do want to keep that alive. Wait. Okay, so currently they're invisible unless I lose this planet. Yeah, it doesn't concern me at all. And by that I mean it concerns me quite a bit. We should probably rebuild this planet. Just because we can, I suppose. And... is the Devour Golem still at Rose? It is not. Okay. So while we turned this off, our resources were being spent all over the place on other things. I don't know what we were building. Probably these level 4 ships that I've got over here. That'll do it. How are we going for knowledge? Doing alright. Most of the knowledge is in places that we'd actually have to fight to go to. We could actually fight at Akali, get the knowledge, and then run off again. Not a bad idea. Just send in a small task force. Maybe just the wasps. I've got 1,000 ships here, really? That cannot be right. Oh, knowledge, okay. Well, I was excited for a moment. Although our resources... oh, okay, they're not clear. I thought they were. Oh well. Economy, let's have a couple of engineers. Just to repair the fleet. Yeah, knowledge would be power right now, I feel. Well, actually, no, power is power. Energy is power, but knowledge is good. Knowledge is good, it's just not a catchphrase that worked so well, though, I suppose. If we had the resources, we could always try and build a fortress inside New Earth. How much resources would that cost us, though? 500,000. We could do it. Oh wait, we'd have to build it in there. Still, it's a thing we could do. Well, one of our fortresses is complete, or Fortress I. Having a fortress is always a good news. Is a good news. It is a singular good news. We get no more than one good news today. Welcome to AI War, where you only ever get one bit of good news. Where is the Wasp Golem? I keep calling him the Wasp Golem, even though that's not what he is. He should be at Armageddon as well. I like how there's a human colony, a rebel colony at Armageddon. That makes sense to me. Makes so much sense. Like, nothing else makes as much sense as a rebel colony at Armageddon. I don't like how there's a... We've built the force field slightly wrong there. Oh well. We'd always take over the incident. I mean, it has... Does it have anything of use? A little bit of metal. It's got a Zenith Starship Fabricator. What is that even? Zenith Starship Fabricator. All we've got to do is find it now. That's always the tricky part. Where are you, Zenith Trader thing? Oh, there you are. Oh, Zenith Starships. They're a thing. They exist. They are the... I don't know what they are. They sound good though, don't they? Traders visiting Rose. Don't particularly care, but thanks for letting me know. Okay, here's what I was worried about, the cross-planet attack. And sure enough, Loki has gone on the move. Oh no, they haven't. They've just met the Devour Golem. Well, you know what? The Devour Golem actually helped me for a change. Taste Devour Golem, fools! Oh, he's not hungry anymore. He did eat a quite large amount first, though. Where are they massing from? We don't really know. I really think Loki is a danger point, though. I think it's an obvious danger point. Okay, we've got all the level 4 ships we need, and we're going to take these guys to Rose. I might take the Hive Golem to Zumthor, where he can be wherever he needs to be in the biggest hurry. We've got our first rebel ship. Or maybe not our first, but it's definitely a rebel ship. Look at him. Oh, he's already resisting our enemies. So adorable. So adorbs. Yeah. Okay, so we get some more of those, and we've actually got a decent fleet if that happens. And since our resources of the level 4 ships is complete, since our allotment of level 4 ships is complete, we have a lot better supply of resources. One thing I am going to do though, is I'm going to go to We Do Not Speak of this place. I'm going to build a colony ship here. And then I'm going to go to Nocturne. Where's Nocturne? There's Nocturne. I'm going to destroy the Economic Trade Command Station. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh gosh, Seif, what did you do? Well, remember I built that other colony ship. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to research better economic command stations. And then we will have more resources again. So this episode is more about regaining the resources we need to maintain the war effort. So we're going to go from... We're going to get an extra 40 resources per second with this guy. Which, needless to say, is going to help us out. But the command station building has been stalled because I just destroyed it. But they'll figure that out. They'll rebuild it when they get around to it. Meanwhile, We Do Not Speak this place is also in a fairly safe place, and we can probably destroy that as well. So we've killed our resources for a few seconds, but it's okay, because we will build them back up. Oh, the Zenith Reserve, I didn't see that there. That's just free ships. Now Loki is... no, Alistair is going to be in danger soon. So that in mind, I should probably prepare some defences to at least hold them back for a few seconds. This will not hold them for long. I mean, I know this. But it needs to hold them for just a little while. And anything that it softens up would be good too. All this is going to be is just a soften though. It won't really kill anyone of importance. But the ships are being built. Look at them go. I mean, they're actually coming in through, of course, rows. But, you know, you can see them coming in. There's like 90 ships just waiting to be able to move. Okay, I think we deal with this cross-planet wave, and next episode we host another attack. 1,000 ships though. Jeez. Well, you know what? I'm going to hold for a minute, and I will see you when the cross-planet attack starts. Okay, well we actually have another attack happening right now. It's another one coming into Dragon. Not a particularly important planet, but I think we've got to protect it nonetheless. But we are going to be protecting it with our level 4 ships. This is our big fleet. Without the Sands, the Hive Golem, I don't think this will be too much of a threat. Really, I don't. Bombers, however, I just want a bomber selected. Bombers range is not that great, so what we're going to do is we're going to just have the bombers be sitting just out of range. If the bombers are out of range, that means the enemy is going to be out of range. That's our plan. And they'll be coming through in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 11, 23, 72, 86. Hike! I don't even know what that means. I don't know anything about Gridiron, but here they come. And we've got some bomber ships. I don't like those being existing. I want to take those out as soon as possible. My knowledge of these bombers is they will bomb shit. I've got some, so I know they're pretty bad. The good news is, now they are out of range, and the cross-planet attack is a little while away. The bombers are trying to deal with the tractor beams first, and they ain't really going too well for them. So a lot of them are just being wiped out before they can even get anywhere. Which pleases me immensely. That was a good defense. Where is the Devourer Golem? I saw it wandering off before. It's gone to Garen. Okay, cool. Let's power these back up. We're building a lot faster. We've got this factory here that only makes the level 3 units. And that works relatively well for me. I'm happy with that. So, if this defense goes well and we don't lose too much, we've actually got enough force to make a play for New Earth again. Which is going to be exciting. And I think, you know, have a bit of pressure onto New Earth, and I think we're going to take it. No real problems, actually. Yeah. New Earth should fall fairly easily this time. Oh, crap. You know what we haven't done? We haven't gone and rebuilt this planet. That was foolish. Now we can do it. I wonder how many resources we've missed out not doing that. Oh well. It's done now. And there we go. Everything's rebuilding as it should. But that cross-planet attack is going to be scary. Well, actually, no, I don't think it will be anymore. I think we've got enough of a fleet to protect humanity's reign. Oh, and now... Okay. We've got another lot of ships that are complete. We're going to be a bit sneaky and make some stuff that we weren't going to make from this factory. Shh! No one tell them. It just makes things slightly faster, I think. Not much faster, but slightly. Anyway, 48 seconds. I wonder where they're going to attack from. That's the real question. We don't know. It's a mystery. It is the biggest mystery all of humanity's ever known. Jova's my home, right? Oh! Unlocking the Economic Mark II upgrades the home base. Wait. I built another base, actually. Huh. Didn't know it did that. Anyway, 12 seconds until the AI launch an attack from somewhere to somewhere. We are pretty ready for it. I just feel they're going to come in from here. Okay, there we go. The threat is all in Alistair. Yeah, we saw that coming a mile away. Alright, everyone. They're only Mark II ships, though. Jeez. I don't even know if I need the wasps for this. There are a lot of carriers. That's the main threat. And they're coming into rows. Level 2s, though, so... You know, whatever. Oh shit, no, that has become a big threat, because now the Devour Golem's here. Okay. We need speed is 72. Our speed at the slowest is 44. We should be able to keep away from it. At the same time, we want to stay not that away from it. There comes a time when you can play too much keep away. Let's turn this off for now. We don't want to risk wasting all our resources just in case we fail to keep away from it. Oh god, no, not you guys. You guys do not want to go that way. Alistair, are they coming through? If they come through... No, they're not coming through. They thought about it and then they changed their minds. Okay, which means we're going to have to attack them. First off, though, we're going to flee into somewhere else. How far is this range? We could probably escape into Mercury at this point. I think everyone's going to be able to make that fairly easily. Yep. Easy retreat. It's really not me. Oh, actually, I bet you now they're coming. No, they're not. I'm watching you, AI. I know you want to come in right now. Mine's my favorite Animaniacs joke. It goes a little like this. Knock knock! You know what, this doesn't work one person, so I'm going to do a silly voice. Knock knock! Who's there? Max. Max who? Max wants to come in and drive us all crazy. Such a good joke. And I realized at the end kind of broke it because I used the wrong voice, but hey look, I should have used a feminine voice, but I have a really terrible feminine voice. Would you believe this? Oh, they're looking at moving in. This may be their biggest mistake if they do this. No, they're afraid of this golem. I bet you though, if I move this golem out, they will come through. And I've got a lot of extra resources, so while I've got the resources, let's build another fortress. Because otherwise we're just going to have a lot of metal go to waste, and we can't have that. We like having a lot of metal. We can't let any resources go to waste. Now was I right? Are they attacking? They're not. Huh. What's this? Oh! Yeah, no, you guys don't want to be there just yet. How about you wait and see where the Devour Golem goes first? Looks like it's going to Kador. If it goes to Kador, then we can attack these guys without a big problem. I don't want to use my wasps, but I feel like it might be the best idea. And now that they have half built a fortress, we've run out of crystal. Let's get the crystal back up. Okay, so this will be the last fight of the episode. It's been very slow, but next episode I think we're going to do a lot of attacking, because what we really need to do is free up Armageddon. Armageddon is now free. Free to do what it wants any old time. Love me, hold me, you know, touch me inappropriately, as the song says. Don't think the song says that, but it should say that. This is also why I don't write songs. Alrighty then, let's do this! Oh, they want to come in as well? Oh, I think they're... Were they being careful of the Devour Golem? Were they worried about it? I think they must have been. I don't know where the Devour Golem's going. I think it's going to swing back around, so... Yep, they just came through. It was a trap, though. For who, I'm not sure. You know what? Unload the wasps. We can't take this risk. The wasps pretty much clear it up fairly quickly. In fact, I think that was the fight right there. We just wiped out 1,000 ships that quickly. But I don't trust what that Devour Golem's doing. Alright guys, well, we've run a little long for this episode, but hey, that's about normal for me, am I right? So I will see you guys next episode where we attack New Earth again, and this time I expect to see some results. I really do. See you next time, guys.